Lucas was the top student in his class, but inside his mind there was no peace. Every achievement felt like another heavy stone on his shoulders. Late at night, while sitting at his desk, he kept asking himself the same question again and again. Is this really what life is about? Am I just running in a race that I'm losing? Even when I'm winning, instead of celebrating his success, Lucas slowly began to withdraw from everyone around him. His laughter faded. The boy who once filled the house with energy now spent most of his time sitting quietly in his room. It wasn't just tiredness anymore. It was a strange emptiness he couldn't explain. From the porch, his grandfather often watched him silently. With years of life behind him, the old man recognized that expression immediately. It wasn't a lack of ability that troubled Lucas. It was a lack of perspective. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky with warm orange light, his grandfather called him to the garden. "Come sit with me, Lucas." The boy walked over slowly and sat beside him. After a moment of silence, his grandfather spoke gently. "Lucas, you're trying to build a cathedral in a single day. You're staring at the mountain, but you've forgotten how to walk." Lucas looked down at the ground. "I just want to be successful, Grandpa. Everyone talks about being the best and achieving something great. But the harder I try, the more I feel like I'm falling behind." His grandfather nodded with understanding. Then he reached into his pocket and pulled out an old, simple pen. "Look at this pen," he said, placing it in Lucas's hand. "It has traveled across thousands of pages in its lifetime, and inside it are 5 quiet secrets that your textbooks will never teach you. If you understand them, you'll stop racing and start growing." Lucas looked at the small pen curiously. "How can something like this teach me anything about life?" His grandfather smiled. "Listen carefully. The first secret is this: a pen only writes because of gravity and pressure. Without that gentle downward pull, the ink would stay trapped inside. In life, the pressure you feel isn't always your enemy. Challenges and responsibilities are often the gravity that allows your talent to flow onto the page." Lucas listened quietly. The second secret is how a pen moves. It doesn't write an entire book in one stroke. It moves slowly, one tiny line at a time. This is the power of the 1% rule. If you try to write the whole story at once, the pen will break. But if you focus only on the sentence you are writing today, the pages will slowly fill themselves. The old man turned the pen gently in his hand. The third secret is hidden inside it. The most valuable part of this pen isn't the shiny clip or the plastic body. It's the ink reservoir inside. In the same way, a person's true strength doesn't come from outer shine. It comes from what is inside: kindness, honesty, patience, and peace. If the inside becomes empty, nothing meaningful can come out. Lucas felt the words settling into his mind. His grandfather continued, "The fourth secret is something people often overlook. A pen has a cap for a reason. When it's not writing, it stays protected. If it stays open for too long, the ink dries up and the pen becomes useless. In life, you must also learn to protect your energy. You cannot say yes to everything and everyone. Sometimes the wisest thing you can say is a simple no. Otherwise, you will exhaust yourself long before you finish your masterpiece." Lucas slowly nodded. Then his grandfather shared the final lesson. "The fifth secret is the most powerful one. When ink touches paper, it leaves a permanent mark. You cannot erase it like pencil marks. All you can do is write the next line better. So don't spend your life regretting yesterday's mistakes. Life is like a book you're still writing. If yesterday's page was dark, write today's page brighter." Lucas looked down at the small pen resting in his hand. For the first time in weeks, the heavy weight inside his chest began to lift. He realized something important. He didn't need to become the best tomorrow. He didn't need to win every race or prove himself to the world overnight. All he needed to do was grow a little each day, one sentence at a time. Lucas looked up at his grandfather with a quiet smile. "I think I understand now." His grandfather's eyes softened. "So, Lucas," he asked gently, "what will your first sentence be?" Success isn't about reaching the destination as fast as possible. It's about the small marks you leave along the way, and every day gives you a new page to write. If you're ready to begin your own 1% journey, comment one step below, and subscribe to Wisdom Stories for more journeys that speak to the heart.